Now, this is a huge theory, but I really think this could happen and be huge for both Sony, the MCU, and Spider-Men, plural. Now let's go through it. The final part of the Venom trilogy. We are all expecting a conclusion for Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock and Venom. But if we remember back in Venom 2's post-credit scene and Spider-Man No Way Home's post-credit scene, a piece of the symbiote from Venom was left behind. These two characters have been teased for quite some time, and Venom 3 has made it shown that they are in similar bars to where they were when the Venom symbiote detached from him, but it doesn't seem like they're the same bar. But the latest trailer teases Knull, the symbiote god. Knull is a gigantic, enormous threat to everybody in Sony and the MCU. Not just a one-and-done movie. He most likely, and according to insiders and leakers, he won't have a huge part in Venom 3, which is, I guess, a bummer, but also exciting because I believe that he'll have a bigger part moving forward in others, and we'll get into that. I also believe when Tom Hardy says, because he's been saying this a lot now, that this is it for him, I believe he may be lying, kind of like a similar thing to Andrew Garfield when he was not in No Way Home, he said, or he means he's done with the solo story, this trilogy. But how does this play into Spider-Man 4? This is where I'm starting to theorize. Spider-Man 4 has had some backstage trouble with Sony and Marvel, but today, insiders started to report that they have heard the early title for Spider-Man 4, starring Tom Holland, is Spider-Man King in Black. Now, King in Black is a story that deals with Knull, the symbiote god, Venom, Spider-Man, and other characters in the Marvel Universe. I even believe Sentry's in it, and like Knull may kill him in that. I don't remember exactly. I don't know if I'm 100% correct, but that's what I've been seeing. It also just came out from insiders and leakers that the person playing Knull is a huge actor and a great choice, Andy Serkis. So just hearing that, they're not going to use Andy Serkis for just one movie. He's a big actor. He's done a lot for Marvel, Star Wars, DC, and Lord of the Rings, and tons of other projects. He is a great choice for this. Venom will leave his universe and go to Tom's universe, the MCU, to team up against Knull because Knull is after something huge. Another thing that the leakers have started teasing, and if you remember, Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man in No Way Home, he said, "I want to fight an alien." Now, this at the time seems to be just a throwaway line, but it seems like this is actually set up for something in the future. They keep teasing this GIF, this video, and everything. I think they know something. I think that they're actually planning for Garfield to fight Knull with Tom Holland. Here's why. Conveniently, the leakers and insiders started to report that Andrew Garfield was going to be doing at least 2 projects in Marvel. What those projects were, we didn't know. However, he has done an interview just today stating he wanted to come back to play Spider-Man if the story was right. Sony wanted Spider-Man 4 to be multiversal again, just like No Way Home, but Marvel wanted it to be more of a grounded thing. Maybe they kind of met in the middle, but kind of are leaning more towards multiversal with Knull and Andrew. And I know this sounds like a ton of yap, but this could really get people into theaters if even there's just like a post-credit scene of Tom Holland or Andrew Garfield Spider-Man meeting Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock Venom and teasing something with Knull. I think this would give a direction for fans who have been wondering, what this primetime character Spider-Man is going to be up to come soon. I mean, we've had a lot of okay and negative reports about what Spider-Man 4 would be, and this would be really exciting for fans, and like I said, get them into theaters to see Venom 3, because I don't know what the Venom numbers are, but I don't know if they're good, I don't know if they're bad, I don't know if they're average, but this could be huge. I believe this would up the stakes for Venom's finale, the final movie in his trilogy, but also up the stakes for a potential Tom Holland trilogy, at the very least Spider-Man 4. Maybe a way he'll get the symbiote for Doomsday and Secret Wars. This is me just speculating. This is crazy, and it's an out there theory, but it could really work. And with all these reports from inside sources and leakers, and the Andrew Garfield interview and the backstage drama, the sources being My Time to Shine Hello, Daniel RPK, Cryptic HD, and tons of other people are reporting about this, and all the different things about Venom and the advertising they're doing for it, and Tom Hardy's comments and all that. I feel like they could be setting up something big. But you let me know down below. Did I just think too much into this, or do you actually see something like this happening for Venom 3? Now, this could be, like I said, just a post-credit scene of them meeting each other, but I do think that they've teased it for so long, fans want Venom and Spider-Man to meet, that it almost makes sense that Venom having an issue with Knull in his movie could translate to Tom Holland fighting Knull, teaming up with Spider-Man like Andrew Garfield and Venom Tom Hardy. Let me know down below what you think of this.